All right, next we're on page 90. Number 13 here, it says to complete the sentences. And for A, it says 2.43 is blank when rounded to the nearest tenth. Okay, we know that when we're rounding to the nearest tenth, we need to find the tenths place, look to the right. If it's a number smaller than 5, then we need to round down. And we can also see on the number line that the 2.43 is much closer to 2.4 than 2.5. So we could say that is 2.4 when rounded to the nearest tenths place. Okay, so next one is B, and it says 4.65. It's right there in the middle. And in this case, when I'm assuming we're rounding to the nearest tenth here, okay, when it's a 5, we round up. Even though it's right there in the middle, we say that rounded to the nearest tenth, this rounds up to 4.7. Okay. And for C, it has 6.165 there, and it says rounded to the nearest tenths place again. So here, well, we have to be careful because the tenths place is my 1 here, and so it either rounds up to 6.2 or rounds down to 6.1. Okay, so if I'm rounding to the nearest tenths place, I look to the right. I see that it is a big number, or 6, so I know that I need to round up here, and that becomes 6.2. Okay, and for number 14, it says a doll stands at 0.84 meters and round its height to the nearest tenth. Okay, so I can look at the 8 there, and I just need to look to the right. I see that it's a 4, so that's going to be 0.8 rounded to the nearest tenth. So I need to write 0.8 meters. So we could say the doll is about 0.8 meters. Okay. And the mass of a packet of potatoes is 1.27 kilograms. Round this mass to the nearest tenth. So if I have 1.27, I need to look at my tenths place, look right. I see that's a big number, so I need to round up. Okay, and that rounds up to 1.3 tenths. 1 and 3 tenths. Okay. Next one is a fish tank contains 4.75 liters of water. Round this amount to the nearest tenth. We should say 4.8. Okay, and if we have 4.75, what we do is we see that the 5 it's right there in the middle. And again, if it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we know we need to round up. Okay, and that does it for that page. So make sure you have all of those answers there on page 90.